obviously what we took from the Western world to Africa and other nations is we took a mixture. So we took an evangelical gospel, which was not really a biblical gospel. And we also took a lot of legalism and Victoriana and societal stuff, like, dressing up on a Sunday and all that sort of stuff, wearing a tie to church, and all this sort of stuff. There was a whole load of mixture. And therefore, along with the introducing people to Jesus came the religious streams, denominational stuff that came with it, and therefore doctrines that came with it. And, I've been and spoken in Africa a number of times and, apologized for exporting British culture and mixing it in with the gospel message and coming up with sort of a legalistic system of religion. So I understand why people are challenging all of that, because ultimately I'm challenging it in my own life in terms of what I was taught, what I was programmed by religion to believe, the deconstruction that's going to take place and taking place in my life. But I wouldn't be afraid of people questioning, because Jesus is the truth. He is the light. Therefore, he'll make himself known. And he's made himself known to people in parts of the world that have never heard the gospel, as we've presented it in a Western way, but they know Jesus. They may not know the name, but they know who he is, and they know the relationship. There are lots of stories of missionaries going into jungle areas and preaching the gospel, and people say, well, we know him. He visited us. So from that perspective, I don't think we need to fear at all that if people are throwing off the religious thing, that they will find the wrong thing, because I believe ultimately the truth and the light will come to reveal who God really is, who Jesus is. And to be honest, it doesn't matter whether he's black Jesus, white Jesus, yellow Jesus, brown Jesus. Bottom line is, he doesn't care. He don't care whatever form that he will take, because Paul said, I present myself in every different form to reach people. So if a black Jesus would reach people better than a white Jesus, although Jesus wasn't white either, was he? In a sense, he was born in the Middle East. So I'm not really worried about that. And I know Dr. O talks about when he meets Jesus, Jesus is black. Well, why? Well, because it helps him relate, identify. Jesus identified with every human being and died as every human being. So in one sense, Jesus has already been a black man, and every other color and every other gender and every other type, because he took our place. He took the place of lost identity. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.